is what we have to resort to when we come back to the UK and it's like 1 degree when we've just spent a whole month in lovely Bali weather. This is a hot water bottle, by the way.
Share the love.
Hi, I'm Erika.
And I'm Alice. So today we're talking about our trip to Bali. We went to Bali for 1 month and some unexpected things happened.
Dun dun dun! They did actually. We started our trip by having a little stopover in Amsterdam, and we literally only had like 1 hour in Amsterdam and it was snowing, but it was great.
It was too cold to stay for any longer length of time actually, so we plan to go back this year. It's on the vision board. Yes. So our trip was split into 3, going to Amsterdam and then to China and then to Bali. When we got to Amsterdam, we got out for an hour. This was my first time going to Amsterdam, so that was exciting.
There is Nicola coming out of Amsterdam. It was so cold in Amsterdam, but it was nice to see because you haven't been before as well, so it was nice to have a little sneak peek. Definitely want to go back this year, isn't it?
When it's warm, because it's freezing.
When it's warm, for sure. So yeah, so they were taking forever to defrost the plane because apparently they couldn't take off because it was that cold. So because of that, we were like for 3 hours in the plane or something before they even took off.
Oh my god!
No, this looks terrible.
I look so tired.
Oh gosh, that's terrible.
我不是故意，我不是故意的。谢谢。Whilst we're on the aeroplane, we are learning lots of languages, and Ralph booked the flights, didn't tell me we were going to China. It was a little surprise.
Hi, welcome to our flight to China.
Because I'm obsessed with China at the moment because I'm learning Chinese and trying to get into more of my Chinese culture. So we were learning some languages,
Mandarin.
and the very the most common phrase that comes up is "What would you dao?"
Ching mi bang wo.
Which means I don't know, or "Ching mi bang wo." Please, can you help me?
We're on the plane. We're still in Amsterdam and we're going to China. Nicola's been teaching me random things, so I keep saying "Wo buji dao," which apparently means I don't know. So I'm just saying that to everyone. They were taking forever to defrost the plane because apparently they couldn't take off because it was that cold. So because of that, we were like for 3 hours in the plane or something before they even took off. Because our flight was delayed so much and we almost missed the other flight and we had to run. We fortunately have legs and we can run, but our luggages didn't. So we got to Bali.
Our luggage didn't run.
Yeah, our luggages didn't run. So we got to Bali and our luggages didn't arrive.
But the positive is, you have to obviously buy a visa when you get into a country, and the price of the visa was the price we got in compensation. So we entered Bali for free. More on that later.
When we arrived, it was raining torrentially, like such heavy rain, and we were like soaking wet with our disgusting airplane clothes, trying to find this place at like midnight in the pitch black. Yay! When we arrived in Bali, we stayed in Legion Beach around that area for a couple of days only, really. And Nicola was teaching me Kung Fu at the beach.
We were inspired because on the aeroplane, which became a little theme throughout the holiday actually, was that movie, Everything, Everywhere, all at once. On it, the guy has a little bum bag thing and he's using it to do Kung Fu, so we did a bit of that on the beach as well.
And then one nice thing about that area in Bali is that in the beach, there's every single restaurant and bar has got someone on a stage playing live music, so there's like dozens of them all on a line, and they're all playing like live music. And we got speaking to one of the musicians who was there, and what did he say to us?
And so we're looking at this guy like, look at him, he's doing this every night, his dream job, like in the dreamland, you know, this is Bali, this is amazing. And he was like, I'm bored. Because obviously a lot of people go away on holiday and they think this is the life, it's perfect, and it's like a runaway thing. But obviously any holiday location, if you work there, it's different. If you live there, it's different. So it's nice to know that, as my dad always said, no matter how far your ship sails, your horizon stays the same. You have to find your happiness within and not always look for it in another country.
Like Nicola says, if you don't go within,
you go without.
Whilst we were in Bali, one of the goals that I had was to become more confident playing music, because I suffered from quite bad anxiety when I perform, and since October, when it was my first time performing my own songs live, I've been trying to get more gigs and trying to feel more confident. The good thing about Bali is that everyone's so friendly. So if someone's playing in a restaurant, they literally, you can just ask them, oh, would you mind if I play a song? And they'll give you everything, like their guitar, everything, and just go like, go, go, go.
Probably because they're bored as well. They're like, yep, someone else play for a minute and I can go have a cigarette.
Because they're still getting paid at the end of the day, so why not,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Next location was Ubud, where we met the lovely Mali, who later on we discovered the name Mali is actually where you sit within your family with all your siblings. So I'm Mali Nicola, or Alice, and you are?
Mali Rafaela.
Oh, we should have started with that. And there were lots of cats. In fact, there were cats and dogs everywhere. Should we talk about the dogs?
Poochies.
Because, oh my god!
Poochies.
The videos, I need to find the videos.
Keep it in the middle.
I need to find the videos that I had on my Snapchat of the dogs, because it was a treacherous road towards our apartment and there was dogs barking at us every time we went there and we were scared of them. We were like, what do we do? And there's a very unique thing about Bali coffee, not this particular one, but
It was a poop one.
yeah.
I can't drink a lot of coffee. So I'm particular about my coffee. Like, I like a nice cup of coffee because I don't get to drink loads and loads and loads. So in Bali, what I've come to find is that they've got this specific coffee called Bali coffee, because everyone's like, oh, have you got coffee here? Like in a smoothie bowl restaurant or something place. And like, oh yeah, we have Bali coffee. And I was like, okay, I'll try some. I'm really sorry, Bali, but your coffee sucks.
And everywhere we went, we were asking people if they have coffee and they're like, yeah, we have Bali coffee. She's like, no, not Bali coffee. And then she's realising, oh, it's probably a bit offensive. She's like, sorry.
So I was just like, I'm sorry, I don't want any. But it's so sludgy. There's like a cup of coffee and it's sludgy.
I would describe it as the texture of gravy.
Oh,
So
with
the
grit.
bottom bit, yeah, they're gritty. They don't actually dissolve. So if you just drink the top, it's fine. Like, I'm not a coffee snob. I'm okay with it. A bit of caffeine, you know, if you need it. But the bottom bit, don't drink that.
I don't need caffeine.
But we didn't try the poo coffee. We went to the poo coffee shop and decided to get a nice coffee instead.
Yeah, because in Bali, there's a feline called a luwak. It's sort of a cat, a big cat. And what they do is they feed the coffee beans to the luwak, and then the luwak poops them out, and then they wash them up, and then grind them and serve coffee to people. I don't know
We should
particularly
rewind
what
that
kind
bit.
of flavour.
Poops them out.
Poops. When people ask us how was Bali, and we're like, yeah, it was nice. It was lovely to have the time off, to be together and relax. The weather was phenomenal. The food,
Oh, weather. we need to talk about as
not so good. I feel like we ended up eating quite a lot of smoothie bowls and like European kind of normal Western food, because even Thai food, even Chinese noodles, there wasn't a lot of like Bali. There's nasi goreng, mee goreng, and nasi campur, which was lovely, but it's like 3 dishes that we couldn't just have every single day. So we had a lot of food, so there was a lot of nice food combinations, especially smoothie bowls, a lot of smoothie bowls.
well. Doing me dinner.
You're about to have a journey. Your
This
mouth
looks
is
very lesbian. And we had our own very, very own Eat, Pray, Love moment. Julia Roberts in it.
Yeah. They had some really nice restaurants at the top. You know when you've got like a strip of like bars and restaurants and like clothes shops randomly, but at the top they had some nice ones, and we had a little pizza restaurant. We could watch.
If you're staying in Ubud or around Ubud, and there's really good waterfalls to go see, we went and saw.
Tiganungan.
I'm gonna write this down. Which was really lovely because it's a nice small hike. You get really nice viewpoints and opportunities for photos. And then there's actually like private pool area that you can swim. And what did we find when we got to the waterfall?
Your fitness.
A gym made out of rocks like the Flintstones.
Yeah, it was so cute. And the guy was really funny. And he was like, you're really unfit. All he does is lie down and do bench press all day long.
Yeah, it's not nice chest muscles though, because that's all he does.
That's chest muscles.
You know, what are they called?
To me.
Pecs? Pecs? What are they called? Yeah. Yeah, he had nice pecs because he was always like bench pressing all day.
Because he basically had boobs.
Yeah, but
That's
that's
how
not
much
his
we're into
fault.
girls now. But you were like, oh, I liked his pecs.
Not like that. I'm just saying. I was. Oh god, I'm gonna stop talking. When we were staying in Maddie's in Ubud, we had an amazing view for breakfast every day. The loveliest thing was that Maddie always made us breakfast every day,
Oh, I
and
can
then
taste it now. Can
it was
you?
so good, like fresh fruit, pancakes, and some eggs. And then we always had it in this little balcony that overlooked out into the jungle, and it was just so relaxing. You could hear all the birds and bugs. It was lovely. We mentioned that we were learning Indonesian while we were there, And because our brains are very musical, the way that we remembered most things was by making up random songs. So in the beginning, I thought I was finding it quite easy to remember most things, but I came to a point where we had to say, "Oh, may I please pay?" And we couldn't remember it for the life of us.
It was long.
Yeah, it was a long one. So we made up a song to remember it. And of course, there was a song with sign language and dance moves. It was a full production of "May I please pay the bill?" in Indonesian. Enjoy.
May I please pay the bill?
Enjoy. Imagine if we came to the UK and we were like foreign and we came to a restaurant and they were like, "May I please pay the bill? May I please pay the bill?"
Once you said it so many times in the tune, you just can't not do it in the tune. But after like we learned so long, talong, and then it became linta.
And it became all sorts of things. It's like,
Talong mabaya. Talong mabaya. What was it? Talong mabaya. Talong mabaya. Sign language. Talong mabaya.
so what happened when we learned how to say "Aku cinta padamu," which means "I love you" in Indonesian bahasa? What happened?
So I kept saying it to everyone. It just came out. I love the sound of it. It's like music.
Yeah.
Aku cinta padamu.
Which is lovely if you can say it to people you're in restaurants with or something. But when you start to
didn't
say it to random
wait,
men riding bikes around in public and they chase you to car parks, that's when it becomes a problem.
Chase you to car park.
Remember the man with the beard?
He got happy, yeah, when I said
He got happy. Oh yeah, beautiful girl's like, "I love you."
excited. Traveling around in Bali. I've travelled around in Thailand, and I remember before we came to Bali, I saw some videos saying what you imagine Bali to be and then what it's really like, you know, those type of videos.
Yeah.
So the imagination was a bit like Thailand, like obviously you get some busy roads, but it was like very pleasant motorbike riding.
Don't blame it on the woman. Don't blame it on how she wants. Blame it on you.
It's chaotic.
Maybe it's like Bangkok then. It was just like mayhem.
The only good thing is that if you are crossing the road and you just hold up your hand, you just literally go like this and they will let you go, but it's really scary. Like, especially like me, you're from London.
They
so
let you go if you're in the road.
Yeah, but you're from London, so you're probably a lot more used to traffic than I am. I'm absolutely terrified of crossing roads. Like, it sounds like I'm like a small village girl, but
And whilst we were on scooters as well, we got basically marketed to. There were people driving next to us and then asking us, "Where are you going? Would you like jet skis and all sorts of things?"
yeah, they would literally stop beside us and give us leaflets and business
So
cards.
at first I entertained it because I was like, I admire this tenacity. People in Bali work hard. That was the other thing, yeah. They really work hard.
Because the couple of days that we got up really early, even to get flights or whatever, it was like 5 a.m. one day and they were already, it was 4 a.m.
Setting up the
something.
markets.
Yeah, they're already outside setting up all their food stalls, their market stalls. They just don't stop all day until really late. And they're like, every single person that goes past, like taxi drivers would be like, "Would you like a taxi? Would you like a taxi? Taxi, cab. So they work really, really hard for such little money and such little return on their investment of time and effort, isn't it?
Like the artist that we
hard
met
life.
as well, actually, who was living in paradise doing an amazing job. And we asked him about it and he said, obviously he is living in paradise, but he can't ever leave. His money's just not enough to warrant him getting a flight.
So he's never been on holiday or anything like that. So he had to make that decision of, if I'm going to be an artist and live my dream of being an artist here in the rice fields in Ubud, then I have to abdicate traveling. I have to abdicate having a future somewhere else. And a lot of people that go to Ubud, one of the hotspots is the monkey forest, and I knew about this before I went because my friend Kaylee had been there already and she told me about it. And I tried to avoid the conversation of the monkey forest for as long as I could. It lasted maybe a week and a half. And then we met your friend Sam. Right, when I was like 5 years old, I got attacked by a monkey in a zoo and he like pinched my whole leg and twisted it around unwarranted. All I had was peanuts on, like...
All you had was peanuts! Unwarranted.
But that's what they did back then. They gave you peanuts at the zoo to feed to the monkeys. And this monkey was a baby, so he was really small and he went through the cage out. And I was really small because I was only like 5. 5? And then he pinched my leg and he twisted it around and I had this massive bruise. So I'm a bit wary of monkeys. I love them when they're far away. But this monkey place, it's like they're everywhere and they're huge monkeys. And then there's all these signs like, don't look the monkeys in the face, don't interact with the monkeys, don't
look
flash
them in
anything.
the eyes.
It's so scary.
When you see that, you're like, oh my god, don't look the monkeys in the eyes.
I was walking around like,
What does that mean? What are they gonna do? And also, you're going there to look at them, and then if they look at you, you're like,
ah! Yeah. So Nicola had to be my emotional support companion. I was literally walking around holding her hand, being like,
To be fair, we saw them take people's phones, glasses, everything, but they did warn you as you went in, so it's a case of read the signs. And I think you're in their territory, so as long as you go and you just be confident and just enjoy them being in their own territory, just walk through, then you should be fine.
Should is the word. I was really nervous about being in Bali for a whole month without my guitar, because obviously I'm gigging more and more, so I wasn't going to practice for so long, and I was scared I was going to lose and forget everything. So Mari, another time when he was an angel, was that I asked him if he had a guitar, and he goes out to get his guitar, and he's like, it's a bit old, and it was like the crustiest guitar ever with the crustiest guitar strings, and I think he was outside because it was like black with dust and stuff. And I cleaned it all up with wipes, and it served the purpose.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
I've never played guitar before, ever. So my first time playing guitar was playing Marty's guitar, and I was like, what the hell? How do you not do this? It's like razor blades on your fingers.
It was horrible.
Isn't it?
It was horrible, yeah. Even with hard fingers, it's still like, it was wild. So we made up a little song, everywhere, everything everywhere all at once now.
We went to Nusa Dua.
Why did we do this?
Just because.
This is part 1 of our month in Bali. There's going to be a part 2 because there's way too many videos, and we're also going to be reviewing the gyms. And I cut to the bit you talk about the gyms.
Gyms, bugs, food. Gyms, bugs, food. Yeah?
Gyms, bugs, food, 2 straight lesbians.
Yeah? Sorted.
Sort it, mate. See it, say it, sort it. 再见.
Do it again.